The splitting of the atom was the defining moment of the 20th century. In a fraction of a second, humanity realized it possessed the power to destroy the world. But this same force also offered a promise: infinite, smokeless energy. For decades, civilization has wrestled with this duality. We fear the radiation, yet we demand the electricity. As the climate crisis accelerates and the demand for power outpaces our ability to generate it, the world is forced to reconsider the nuclear option. Is it a dangerous relic of the Cold War? Or is it the only pragmatic path to a zero-carbon future? The argument for nuclear energy begins with physics, specifically the concept of energy density. This is a uranium fuel pellet. It measures roughly 1 centimeter in height. Yet, this single ceramic cylinder contains the thermal potential of 1 metric ton of coal, or 3 barrels of oil. Through the process of fission, atomic nuclei are split, releasing a staggering amount of heat. This heat drives turbines to generate electricity without the combustion of carbon. Unlike fossil fuels, the exhaust is not carbon dioxide or methane. The white plumes rising from cooling towers are simply water vapor. In terms of atmospheric impact, nuclear power is effectively silent. However, the transition to a clean grid faces a critical engineering hurdle: intermittency. Renewable sources like wind and solar are abundant, but they are subject to the whims of weather. Without a method to store massive amounts of energy for weeks at a time, a grid reliant solely on renewables remains vulnerable. This is where nuclear power functions as a stabilizer. It provides baseload, the minimum level of demand on an electrical grid over a span of time. The defining metric here is capacity factor. In the United States, nuclear facilities operate at maximum output more than 92% of the time. They are designed to run continuously for up to 2 years without interruption. This reliability allows them to replace coal and gas plants one for one, maintaining grid inertia in a way that variable weather sources cannot. Yet, the physics of fission comes with a heavy cost. The byproduct of this process, high-level radioactive waste, remains lethal on geological timescales. Critics argue that generating power today by creating a hazard that lasts 10,000 years is a moral failure. It is a valid concern. However, the scale of this waste is often misunderstood. Because the fuel is so dense, the volume of waste is surprisingly small. The entirety of the commercial spent fuel generated in the United States over 6 decades could be contained within a single football field, stacked only a few meters high. The engineering challenge of storage has largely been solved through dry cask technology and deep geological repositories. The failure has not been technical. It has been political. Without a consensus on permanent storage sites, the waste remains in limbo at reactor sites around the world. Beyond the waste, the industry has been plagued by economics. Traditional nuclear plants are massive civil engineering projects, often taking a decade to construct and costing billions over budget. But a shift in manufacturing philosophy is underway. The industry is moving towards Small Modular Reactors, or SMRs. The concept is to move nuclear from a construction project to a manufactured product. These units are assembled in factories and shipped to the site. They rely on passive safety systems, using gravity and natural circulation to cool the reactor even in the event of a total power failure. While Western nations hesitate, economies in Asia are rapidly adopting these next-generation designs, betting their industrial future on the stability of the atom. The debate over nuclear energy is no longer about idealism. It is about arithmetic. The International Energy Agency projects that reaching net zero emissions without nuclear power will be significantly more expensive and technically difficult. It is an imperfect solution. It requires rigorous oversight, massive capital, and a solution for long-term storage. But as the window to prevent catastrophic climate change narrows, the ability to generate massive amounts of carbon-free power, regardless of the weather, may be a tool civilization cannot afford to discard. For more educational content like this, be sure to check my other videos, and I will see you in the next one.